Okay guys, we just dropped off the boat to USA Marine. Let's go inside and talk to Bob Bourget and find out what he has in store for us to break that 80-mile-an-hour barrier.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to talk about RC's new Phoenix in Project Blackbird. We're pretty excited about the prospect of turning a mid-70-mile-an-hour boat into an 80-mile-an-hour boat. We're not sure if it's accomplishable, but we are going to give it the old college try. But what we need to do first and foremost is establish a baseline. As with any performance application, it's very, very important to know what the boat does in its stock form. Obviously set up in its stock form. I'm not talking about a boat right off the production line. We've got to go through the process, if you will. Bottom, got to make sure the bottom is straight. We need to make sure the motor setback is proper. I need to see the boat run so we can get, again, that established baseline. Once we do that, then we can start talking about motor height, setback, prop choice, and whether or not we're going to utilize hull speed, which is a new product that's supposed to be super slippery and be advantageous in getting this thing light and loose. So with all of that being said, things such as the batteries, placement of the batteries, weight distribution, making sure the motor is set up in its optimum configuration, which I've discussed with RC, is a couple of tweaks we can do to make sure that the motor, although remaining stock, is going to be at the upper end of its operating parameters and being sure that it can get the most that it can possibly get. So I'm anxious, RC is anxious, the boat's ready to rock. We need to get it on the water, do a little fine tuning. I need to see at least 20 to 40 hours on that motor to be sure it's broken in properly. Then we'll do some more testing. But this is not something that can be achieved with 1 or 2 times out on the water. This is something that we're going to need to get out and put some serious time on this boat with the right conditions, and optimally we want to be sure that it's bass boat pertainable. In other words, we want to be sure that the testing is done with both RC and myself in the boat, or another individual, half a tank of gas. In other words, we don't want to cheat. This is going to be something that's going to be that Joe Average can get in this boat and run it. Obviously, there's going to be some driving involved. We have a lot of experience with high-performance boats. I came from 120-mile-an-hour V-bottom experience. So we're going to get this boat set up to rock and roll.
So as you can see, the boat's in about 80 pieces right now. We still got to finish installing the trolling motor, cut in 2 of the electronics units, 2 Lowrance units, front and back. Do everything for the lithium batteries and the battery management system on that. Install the power poles. Wrap this thing up, get it wet, see how she runs, get some speed data on it, then get some hull speed on it, get some more speed data on it. So it's been a lot of work to do. We've got the right guys to do it. We'll get it done.